Bay Area Proud Story tonight deals with mental health as well. But instead of corporations doing what they can, it's a San Jose middle school teacher who has taken actions to help her students and the group that is helping her to do it.
There's a gamut of things that we're going to go over, but it's really hard sometimes.
Stacy Bebo knows that for many of her 8th graders, middle school can feel like the worst 3 years of their lives.
For me, though,
Teaching them, however, well, Stacy says those have been the best 25 years of her life.
I love them. They're amazing. They're like mini adults and little kids at the same time. And I just think they're all so special. Here's your positive coping strategies.
But while Stacy's love for her students hasn't changed, they have, at least compared to her early years of teaching, and not in a good way.
They're becoming more depressed. They're becoming more anxious. They're becoming isolated. And it really breaks my heart. It's really important, you guys, at your age.
What that meant was dealing with her students' mental health challenges became a bigger and bigger part of her job.
Parents kept coming to me over and over again and saying, oh, I need help with this. What do I do here? And I would give them suggestions, offer the counselors, but I didn't feel like it was enough. See here it says take action immediately.
So Stacy turned for help to NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And using their materials has been making sure that every single 8th grader who comes through Price Middle School goes through a unit on understanding their mental health and that of their classmates.
Then you know what's the right thing to do when you grow older.
Rowena Nimbalkar is executive director of NAMI, Santa Clara County.
I think it's very important to start at a young age because now we can identify the early signs of depression, anxiety, and know the right tools of how do we navigate this and what kind of help and support we need.
In fact, the support has been such a help to Stacy, she felt the need to give something in return. So 3 years ago, Stacy and her students formed a team to participate in NAMI's annual fundraising walk, the only middle school around to have one. They walked during PE, surrounded by motivational messages they had created in class, raising money for NAMI.
We've raised, over the years, we've raised over $30,000 for NAMI, so it's super exciting. So when we talk about these things, you really have to be sensitive to the people around you.
Stacy says she knows what she is doing is helping because students have told her time and time again that it has made their time in middle school better.
Such an important message right now.
Yeah, and the people who work with Stacy say she is the perfect person to do this. Even before she started this unit, she was the teacher that students would go to when they needed
I love
some help.
that. I mean, it's so important to have the language as a student that age. If you don't know what's going on with you, but she's helping you understand, so
Absolutely.
That's great.
I know, I think for a lot of people, it's maybe not until, young adulthood, in your teens or early 20s, you even think about mental health, and then there can be a stigma around it, so that's really cool.
And if you want to participate too, NAMI has their NAMIWalks this October 5th for the NAMIWalk locally.